Why is he filming all of this? Yo, this dude is awesome, bro. Just like me for real, dude. He can't stop. Cannot put the camera down, okay? He's like, man, the FBI's at it again. I'm saying it. WVid, Hasanabi. This YouTuber's video got him 5 years in prison.
On May 16th, 2019, YouTuber Omi In A Hellcat uploaded his first video titled Payday at Reloaded Construction. The vlog ends with a very deep message.
Always remember, live life the way you will want to live it. You only get one chance at this, one shot at life. One chance, one shot, that's it. Any mistake that you make, it's done. You're done.
Little did Omi know, starting this YouTube channel could have been the one mistake that would ultimately land him in
This dude's entire branding is that he owns a Hellcat. That's awesome.
federal prison. That very first video that Omi posted got 60,000 views in the first 3 days. The video shows Omar stepping out of his mansion, walking down his long driveway with more than 15 all-white cars parked in it, and telling the viewers about his entrepreneurial endeavors. From there, he drives to his first nightclub that he owns, where they are doing renovations. Then he goes to his second nightclub, where they just made the final touches before opening. Omi continued to post vlogs that started with motivational messages about life.
You have one thing, an advantage over a lot of people. You're free, you're young, and you're healthy.
Did he go to jail for fucking not paying attention to the road? I fucking doubt it. Because depending on where he is, it's like not only not illegal, but also encouraged.
No excuses. Stop trying to keep up with everybody. Stop going out buying Balenciaga.
Typically, the middle of his videos would be him tending to his businesses, buying expensive clothes, jewelry, new cars, vintage cars.
They put him in jail for owning a Hellcat, dude. This is the government. They are not going to stop.
Cars, tour buses, and even houses. For a wildly successful man, he was relatable, down to earth, and kind. Far from the narcissistic rich assholes we typically see on the internet. Within 2 months, he reached 100,000 subscribers. By the end of summer 2019, he had 300,000 subscribers. But every time he was asked about how he obtained his wealth, his answers were extremely vague.
What do I do for a living? Started off as an app developer.
By the way, drink water. But as Omi spent more time showcasing his lifestyle on the internet and being more open about how he made his money, he caught the attention of the FBI. And on November 20th...
Bro, that's crazy. The FBI was like, a black man who's wealthy? Not on my watch, okay? This is very suspicious. We need to look into this.
2019, just 6 months after his first video, they raided his home. This case file shows 88 lines of personal property that the federal government seized from Omi. Over the next couple of months, the FBI confiscated $5,875,000, 58 vehicles, including a 2020 Lamborghini Huracan, a 2019 Lamborghini Aventador, and a 2019 Audi A7. They also took 21 properties, including buildings in downtown Philadelphia and mansions in the suburbs. You would think that in a situation as serious as this, Omi would keep quiet. But as soon as this happened, he went live on YouTube to tell his fans about the raid. At first, he thought the feds were after him for tax evasion, which was partially true, and Omi claimed that he was innocent. But it wasn't just taxes that the feds were worried about.
Bro, when I tell you they took everything, they took every SD card, every camera, every television in my house. Houses, IPTV is a gray area. You know, the Copyright Act hasn't been updated since the 1960s. And you know, I hit a fucking gray area and exploited it, and they just didn't like it.
Omi thought he had found a loophole in the US copyright law and was exploiting it. Now, if at this point you're feeling extremely confused as to how this guy even got into this situation in the first place, this is exactly how his hundreds of thousands of fans felt. Ironically, once the feds raided him, that's when Omi started opening up about exactly how he made his fortune. But first, a word from today's sponsor.
No shot, dude. You went to jail for piracy? I fucking hate that.
20 at checkout, or go to bespokepost.com/PatrickCC20. Omi In A Hellcat, whose real name is Bill Omar Carrasquillo, operated a large-scale Internet Protocol Television, or IPTV, piracy scheme in which they fraudulently obtained cable.
Fuck the government, dude. Actually, motherfuck the government, dude. Fuck the government. So lame, dude. Let the man be a pirate, dude. Free my man. He has not done anything wrong.
Television accounts, and then resold copyrighted content to thousands of their own subscribers who could then stream or play back content. This piracy scheme all started on Kodi. Kodi is essentially
I remember this.
just a media player that's available on any device. People use Kodi to watch videos, podcasts, movies, play games, listen to music, etc. However, Kodi doesn't make its own content. It's an open source streaming platform that anyone can make apps on. Because of this, it's mostly known for people who watch pirated or stolen content. Most people used Kodi on Amazon Fire Sticks. They would go on the Kodi app, install all their favorite networks, and stream content for free. But it's not that easy. A lot of these add-ons can be riddled with malware or just end up being bogus apps that don't work or stream low-quality content, which leads to people Googling things like best Kodi add-ons for free and searching through blogs to find out what apps are the most trusted, like The Crew or Daddy Live. Not only does researching and installing these apps take a little bit of technical skill, it also is just a lot of work. Around 2016, Omi was exposed to this and saw a huge opportunity. Omi would buy Amazon Fire Sticks for $40, jailbreak them, or install all the best and most trusted apps onto Kodi, then resell them for about $120 to $150 to his customers, essentially giving customers cable TV for a one-time fee. The reason we know this is because he had no problem telling people his scheme.
And back when Kodi was popping, you know what I'm saying? I was one of
That's so funny, dude, fuck that. Fuck that. He went to jail for that. Yo, fuck the government, dude. Okay? Absolutely fuck the government. My man is just industrious, okay? He was smart. He was a businessman. And he got fucking arrested for being a businessman. That is so fucked up.
the first ones doing Kodi sticks. And that's how I started making a lot of money.
He is, why are you saying it? Why are you revealing it? It says say cheese on the bottom corner. What is happening?
Buying these boxes from Amazon already preloaded and just reselling them for more money. I'll buy them for $50, sell them for $120, $150. Now I was selling thousands of Fire Sticks. I'm talking about a lot of Fire Sticks.
In 2016, Omi said that he made $1 million flipping Fire Sticks. That gave him enough money to fund his next piracy venture, which would make him tens of millions of dollars.
Ooh.
By this point, Omar was kind of a regular in the online piracy community,
Wait,
which
what the
is
fuck is
surprisingly
that?
large.
I was a negative person in Kodi because I was like a wrestler. There was good guys and there were bad guys. I was the bad guy because that's how I got people's attention.
He was known by the username Target in 1080p. His YouTube channel was originally named Target in 1080p and featured videos of him
Bro, he's a nerd too. He's doing Gears of War builds and shit. Yo, this guy's fucking... Bro, seriously did everything right and they indicted him? Chat saying base for a man selling free software and free pirated content for $100+ markup. Listen. You just hate to see somebody win, Weeby, you fucking communist. That's what it is. Okay? This is the same exact, this is the same. Yeah, you hate crime. More like this is a hate crime. The things that you're saying about my man. Look, all I'm going to say is this. I love being I just love the principle behind giving people free access to shit that they would not be able to get. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So whenever someone is like even making a little profit off the top, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to shit on that. I mean, it's even better if he did it for free, obviously. Out of there. Get out. Come here. Come here. Saya. Get out of there. 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 Oh my God. Oh my God. Chill. Chill. Okay, let's keep going.
Discussing things in the IPTV space. One particular man named
Like, he basically is charging a very high fee for downloading the correct add-ons. He's basically, like, people will pay for the convenience of that, and that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? He's like saving people a headache. The labor theory of value in that regard is the labor that he's putting in to download and like set these things up correctly. I don't even see anything totally wrong with that.
Named Dexter took a liking to him. Dexter was a developer and Omi was the financial backbone. Together, they made an app for Cody called Gears TV, which was inspired by his favorite video game, Gears of War. Gears TV was Omi's all-in-one digital content package with some of your favorite shows like Game of Thrones, Better Call Saul, Twin Peaks, all of the major networks like ABC, ESPN, and Fox, channels that are only shown in the UK and Canada, and even more premium packages like NFL Sunday Ticket. Gears TV provided all of that content in 1080p resolution for as low as $15 per month. If someone were to pay for regular cable, it could cost them anywhere from $60 to $200 per month. But how was he able to do this? Essentially what Omi did was purchase cable subscriptions from Comcast, Spectrum, Verizon, DirecTV, and Frontier Communications.
Hey, no.
These cable subscriptions come with a box that contains encrypted media. Omi purchased decoders from China to remove the encryption, then capture cards to download the content and send it to a server where it would be redistributed over the internet to his subscribers. Gears TV was cheap and provided way more value and content than any cable company could ever compete with, and word spreads fast in the IPTV community. Omi went from making $5,000 per week to $400.
Bro, he is the fucking GOAT. An actual legend. That's very illegal, but I respect it. Dude, come on. Think about how many fucked up industries are built on morally questionable boundaries, okay, that actually have an output that is overall bad. We're talking crypto gambling. We're talking all this shit. This guy literally was selling something that was infinitely better than that, dude. That's crazy. Like, the entire medical industry is built around fraud, okay? The entire medical industry is built around paywalling access to things that help you survive. That's totally legal and good. This motherfucker was taking something that was incredibly expensive and allowing people to have it, okay? Like a Twitch Prime subscription at the top of the fucking month. Or top of the hour. Fuck. That would have been such a good segue. I fucked it up. God damn it. At the top of the hour is a streamer ad break. Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a shit, okay? I'm paywalling you. Unless you subscribe for $5 for free. Or by getting gifted a sub or other measures. Okay, here's the 3-minute ad break now. Suck my dick.
$100,000 per week in just a few months. The indictment claims that in total,
Quick, someone restream Hasan and play ads? Like, you think I give a shit about this? It's such a funny fucking take.
defendants received more than $30 million in subscriber fees. Omi said he was still living in the hood of Philly at this point, and nobody knew the kind of money he was raking in. His first purchase was a 2016 Camaro SS 50th Edition, his dream car. Keep in mind,
yeah, he didn't even have to fucking sell his body to the American military. Okay? Think about that.
Gears TV was no small operation. They had large servers, customer service representatives, and the government did have their eye on these schemes. As it got more popular, the monthly price increased, which pissed off customers as their $15 per month turned into $20, then $30, then $40, getting closer and closer to regular cable prices.
Okay,
Omi
that's ridiculous.
sold his app to a private investment company in 2018 for a whopping $40 million.
Oh, wait, what private investment company was like, that's fire? It's like selling drugs to a private investment company. In the eyes of the government, this is as bad as the drugs, okay? For the record. It's as bad as the drugs, if not worse than the drugs, because if there is no digital enclosure surrounding the fucking IP that you have to pay however much a month to get, then it's over. You know what I mean? It's all fun and games until Gears TV restreams Hasanabi without ads. Dude, I love this man. And I wish him well, and I hoped... I mean, it's kind of fucked up that he went to jail.
This was perhaps his most genius move, because not too long after, Gears TV shut down. But it did not stop there. Omi used his large payout and expertise to build a new and improved app.
No, you gotta stop at that point, man. Come on. 40 mil? 40 mil? Just, you got the bag. Run. What are you doing? Oh, no. The first double down was questionable with the Gears TV situation. And now the triple down, like, you can't fucking... Oh, mistake. Rookie mistake. I used all these. They were great for the time.
Called Reloaded TV. This was everything Gears was and more, with a way
He said, I got another one in me. Yeah, he's like, I got one more.
better interface and higher quality content. Reloaded very quickly became one of the biggest apps in the IPTV space because of its great user interface and reliability. It's unclear what exactly happened to Reloaded TV. It seems like it wasn't around for very long, because in 2019 Omar abandoned the Target in 1080p name and changed it to Omi In A Hellcat, and he stopped talking about the IPTV space as a whole. He claims he knew the industry was dying and the feds were cracking down on other apps similar to Reloaded. Now, is it possible that Omi's YouTube channel alerted the FBI? Not necessarily, but it didn't help his case. Anyone who is in the business of distributing media knows there are others trying to steal it, but Omi's YouTube channel promoting his own brand and attaching a face to the scheme just made it that much easier to identify the perpetrator. Bragging and flaunting his wealth could have pissed off authorities, and yeah, they're human. Maybe they did want to put him in his place a little bit. Maybe they were harsher on him than others to make an example out of him. In one vlog, Omi found out that federal agents boarded his flight to the Dominican Republic to make sure he wasn't trying to flee the country. But you have to remember that all of the information I just gave you, his audience didn't know about. They had no idea why the FBI was after him. They just knew Omi had to restart his life.
Bro, if I knew the FBI was after him, I would be extra supportive, okay? If I knew why the FBI was after him, I'd be extra supportive.
Please continue to support this channel. I'm gonna stay strong. I'm gonna try to beat this shit. They broke me. They broke one of the strongest people I know, which is me. They broke me.
I love that. That's such a funny, that's bars. They broke one of the strongest people I know, me. That's funny.
But no one got me to this position. Only but me. Start taking responsibility for your actions.
Omi's YouTube channel after the raid became dedicated to him trying to regain his wealth, start new business.
Holy fuck, he was popping, dude. He got like 628K views selling all of his motorcycles. Wait, does his username change after that? He's like no longer Omi In A Hellcat?
Gain his wealth, start new businesses, buy more cars, all while the feds were watching him. He started a printing company / merch brand under the name Reloaded, where he made and sold all different types of clothing out of a room in his house. Keep in mind, he had his construction business and various other side hustles that kept him paid. Plus, it's not like the feds emptied his bank accounts entirely. Omi kept saying he was broke, but his version of broke is going from tens of millions to maybe just a few millions. But it wouldn't be long before the FBI came back.
The whole FBI situation. It seems.
Why is he filming all of this? Yo, this dude is awesome. Bro, just like me for real, dude. He can't stop. Cannot put the camera down, okay? He's like, man, the FBI's at it again, dude.
Money laundering charges.
His lawyer's in the fucking back room going, oh, no. Stop.
Tax evasion charges.
From 2016 to 2018, when Omi made tens of millions of dollars, he admits that he did not pay his taxes. However, he had a reason. He claims that the accountant he hired told him that she was CPA certified when she wasn't, and that she never paid his taxes the right way, but he was more than willing to pay the millions he owed. However, once he finally got together the money to pay his taxes, it was stolen from him. He posted a video titled, "I got robbed for a million."
Okay, well, now that seems a little bit suspicious. I'm no big city lawyer, but what was he getting the money together to pay his taxes in cash? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I wanted to believe him when he was like, oh, the CPA is like fake. Sure, maybe that happens, right? But then he's like, oh man, I got robbed for $1 million. By the way, Ludwig as title, bro. Ludwig stole from this man. Okay, I'm realizing Ludwig steals all of his content, right? All the good ideas he got from someone else, including every single time he's talked about how he's been robbed.
$1 million, in which he claims that he took $920,000 out of the bank in cash to give to his accountant. He left for Dallas for 2 days, and while he was gone, someone cut the power off from his house and stole the cash.
What? Okay, that's okay. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. This is the one part. This is the one aspect of the story that I do not believe. I do not believe that.
electronics, and his girlfriend's purses. The funny part is, a lot of his own fans were suspicious. It seemed like Omi was trying to stash $1 million and throw off the feds by setting up a robbery. Sorry IRS, I can't pay my taxes because somebody stole my money and here's my YouTube video to prove it. Plus you have to think, why would anyone bother stealing Xboxes and TVs when you have $1 million cash? Conveniently, this video was posted on the same day that Omi released his very first sneaker, the Omi Zeros, which was just a Nike Jordan 1 silhouette that replaced the swoosh with a lightning bolt.
I mean, again, this man is the Ariana Grande of cheating IP, okay? If you think Ariana Grande is like a serial cheater, this man is serially violating IP. Also, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you guys have a problem with this? Nobody had an issue with Bape, though? Really? They fucking took the dunk, right? Isn't that what they did? They did. Isn't that what the Bapes were originally? The fucking, what was it, Air Force One lows? Yeah. Oh, it's fine when they do it, but when my main man Omi does it, all of a sudden, we got problems. I'm seeing it. Bape is getting sued by Nike, lol. Exactly, and Bape was all right to do it as well, even though I don't like the brand as much. All I'm saying is all of a sudden, when a black man is winning, everybody's got some ideas, okay? Everybody's got some problems. Also, these are fire.
He even took the Air Jordan branding and replaced it with Air Omi. Now, taking the Nike silhouette for a shoe brand isn't something new. It was a really hot trend for the past few years. I even bought myself a pair. Omi would slap the word Reloaded on a popular team's logo, or really any iconic brand trade dress. It's pretty clear that Omi's specialty is copyright infringement. Building an original brand is way too much work and too risky. However, things got really bad for Omi in September of 2021 when he was formally indicted with criminal copyright infringement, wire fraud, money laundering, and several other crimes. The feds came back once again and raided his house for the second time.
Okay, I love him. I actually do love him. He was the Michael Jordan of copyright infringement, okay? He is so good. He's so sick. Like, he's such a go-getter, dude. He literally would make anything. He was just like, oh, shoes? Yeah, say no more. I got you. Like, he's so awesome. Like, you got motherfuckers like Soulja Boy trying to make gaming systems and just failing, okay? This guy making very real shit.
This time, he made much bigger headlines and was even interviewed on the news.
Just to be crystal clear, the indictment that came down...
You just gotta stay away from the camera. That's the one thing. Just stay away from the cameras, my man. What was happening there? You just kept filming and he just kept filming through it. And also you talk to television? Like, why are you doing that?
Down today, you're saying you're completely innocent of those.
Not completely innocent would be a false statement. Now, ignorance is no excuse for the law.
Again, you'd imagine someone would be quiet during this instance,
Dude!
or at the very least have their lawyer speak for them. But Omi was still convinced that he exploited the system.
Come on, man! He
life-
literally is like, yeah, I mean, kind of did that, actually. I did.
At this point was dedicated to fighting this case. He barely uploaded YouTube videos, maybe once a month. And when he did, you could just tell this man's spirit was broken. But after months of deliberation from his legal counsel, Omi pleaded guilty in February of 2022.
I'm like,
He made a video. He said, Omi In A Hellcat is guilty. Oh! He made a YouTube video about that too.
you guys know that I'm pleading guilty. Long talks with my attorney, and it's the best option, you know. Ignorance is no excuse, like I've always said, and to me it's about, you know, accepting responsibility.
Now he was going to serve some time in prison. 3 U.S. government attorneys say
15 years? Fuck the government, dude. 15? Suck my dick, dude. I mean, it says 5 years in prison in the title, but like
that Omar, aka
like the fucking U.S. government attorney said that he should serve 15 years and 8 months. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Omi In A Hellcat should serve 15 years and 8 months in prison for crimes related to his pirate IPTV service, Gears TV. So he spent all of his time grinding to get his business affairs in order so his family can survive while he is away. But on March 7th, 2023, Omi finally met his fate. United States District Court for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania, Judge Harvey Bartle III, acknowledged that the advisory guidelines of 24 years would be highly unusual for a copyright matter.
Dude, the feds are such cocksucking motherfucking scumbags, dude. They're like, dude, they want to throw the book at you for violating IP. They want to kill you for violating IP. I swear to fucking God, if they had the capacity, they would just like execute you with a battalion. Oh, you violated IP for our mega corporations? Well, sorry, we're going to fucking kill you now. Dude, are you joking? Are you fucking joking? From 500 plus years imprisonment to a theoretical 98 years for the crimes listed in the plea agreement, the U.S. government recently acknowledged that the advisory guidelines of 24 would be highly unusual. Like, directly a victimless crime. As a matter of fact, not only is it not a victimless crime, it is a crime that instead of creating victims, created happy people. You did something nice, okay? You made money, but you literally did something nice while doing something that was objectively good. Rest in power, Aaron Schwartz. Another example. Like, I hate that. I fucking hate that. They're saying 500 years is highly unusual. They recommend a minimum of 16 years.
And therefore decided that 66 months would be enough to punish Omar and send a deterrent message to any of his followers considering the same type of behavior. On top of the 5.5 years in prison, Omar got 5 years of supervised release. He had to forfeit $30 million worth of assets, which was mostly vehicles and properties. And he had to pay more than $16 million in restitution.
Chat, he literally stole from the rich to give to the poor, okay? He certainly made a profit. I agree, okay? He did. He definitely made a lot of profit. I'm not saying he's a fucking socialist or something, okay? But ultimately, like, that's insane. He stole from the poor too. Who did he steal? What are you talking about? He stole from the rich and sold it a bit cheaper. Not a bit cheaper. It was infinitely more accessible. Even at a $40 price point, you recognize that, like, the amount of content that he was stealing and restreaming and repurposing for people was still infinitely cheaper than all of those television packages that you would purchase. You know that, right? Like, so much more. No, it wasn't a one-time payment. The Gears TV scheme that he had was actually not a one-time payment. That was a monthly payment. And he went from $15 a month fee to $40 a month fee. Yeah, he made 0.000001% of what the cable companies would have made. Like, people still had to buy the merch talking about him like he clothed homeless children. No, we're not talking about the merchandising. Nobody cares about that. Even the feds don't give a fuck about that. Come on. No, I'm talking about how he made so much cable television accessible to a much, much poorer audience of people. The only reason why he also was like able to sell so much of that was because the price point was so profoundly high for all those packages. The irony is things that he was probably engaging in a more immoral capacity were completely legal and above board under capitalist understandings of the economy and also how you run businesses. Like, I don't even know anything he did about his nightclubs or his construction, but like those are way shadier in my opinion. I think people are being critical because he's black. No, I don't think so. I think people have like this weird attitude about IP that they can't shake themselves from. I mean, I'm sure him being black factors into it as well. Chat is also very aggressive against black people sometimes. Again, It's white supremacist social conditioning for sure. He did the TV what Uber did the taxis, and they put him in jail for it. Not necessarily. Uber didn't fucking take taxis, and the app allowed you to fucking use a taxi by getting like a driver to drive the same taxi the taxi companies own. But Uber's impact is significantly worse. Uber deregulated labor in a very serious way. So what Uber did is absolutely way worse than what this guy did.
$10 million to the cable companies and $5 million to the IRS. But surprisingly, Omi was happy with this outcome.
He could have gave me 15 years if he wanted to.
No,
He really could have. He really could have. He could have gave.
Look at how nice of a guy he is. He's just like being kind about the judge who gave him only 5 years. Like, he stole 5 years of your life, brother. But this guy, I bet he's fucking killing it in prison. Okay, he is so industrious. He's so smart, dude. He's probably running that goddamn prison right now.
Gave me 15 years, and I guess no one would have questioned him on it. And to the fact that he gave me,
I think him also being big plays a role in me loving him more. I'm not even kidding. Maybe if he was like super skinny, I wouldn't like him that much. Honestly.
another chance for my kids.
I love big boys.
Like I said, man, I'm always going to have that man in the back of my mind.
Throughout this entire time, Omi's supporters have had his back, and a lot of them don't look at him as a scammer nor a fraudster, probably because most people don't have sympathy for billion-dollar corporations.
Yeah.
Omi was stealing from corporations and giving their product to regular people for a fair price. He came from nothing in the streets of Philadelphia and built an empire. However, that
Bro, this is what I mean. Like, look. Elon Musk is a fucking con man, okay? He's a fucking con man. You guys know this already. Elon Musk will never get punished for his misconduct, for his cons, his schemes. When he gets punished, it's literally a gentle tap on the wrist, like for stock manipulation or whatever. He gets like a fine that is a baby fine. I would go so far as to say the same things about, oh no, this is his website. My man is so, this is fire. This is fire. This guy is awesome. I love that. He doesn't care. He's a king. Dude, he doesn't give a shit. This does not change my opinion on him one bit, okay? I don't give a fuck. He knows what shirts to sell, dude. Are you kidding me? This goes so hard. Anyway.
Empire wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for the people who created the demand in the first place. Omi knows what he did was wrong, and he has accepted that he needs to do the time to pay for what he did. Just a few weeks ago, he surrendered himself into prison. If we have any faith in the justice system, we just have to hope that Omi comes out a better and changed man.
Yeah, no. I don't want him to come out changed or better. He's already good. Yeah, better as in I hope he knows how to fucking figure out a new way to avoid the authorities while still doing the same shit. They give corporations a slap on the wrist for destroying our ecosystems, and they throw this guy in jail for 5 years for what he did. Fuck the corporations. Yeah. He could have walked away with 40 mil. What a dumbass. Yeah, that's the saddest part of the story.